Welcome back, students. Study time now. So, students, hope you all are ready with your English textbooks. Keep it aside. Okay. Now, on your screen, you can find new words. Okay. Now, let's check out the new words. On your screen you have so many words. Now I will just spell it out and say the word. You can also repeat. SCRIBBLED, scribbled. EXCLAIMING, exclaiming. MANUSCRIPT, manuscript. WISTFUL, wistful. EARNEST, earnest. CREPT, crept. PACE, pace. MANOEUVRE, maneuver. AMUSEMENT, amusement. ORDEAL, ordeal. CONSTANT, constant. PATHETIC, pathetic. SPLENDID, splendid. CRITICALLY, critically. And the last one, DELIGHTED, delighted. So students, these are some of the new words. Okay. Now let's read some of the meanings, find out some of the meanings of these words. Now the first word, exclaiming. Meaning, cry out suddenly in surprise or strong emotion or pain. Means you just give a cry out suddenly, maybe in surprise or something strong emotion. You saw something very astonishing or shocking, so that automatically one sound or cry that you give out is called exclaiming. Cry out suddenly in pain, strong emotion or pain. Next, manuscript. Manuscript is a book or a document written by hand, then typed or printed. Manuscript is nothing but a book, maybe a book, or it's like a document, but it has to be written, handwritten, not printed and typed. It has to be handwritten. Next, wistful. Having or showing a feeling of vague or regretful longing, like you are having some sad feeling or some feeling wherein you have taken some decision and you feel it is not correct. You're not feeling good about not a good feeling. So having or showing a feeling of vague or regretful longing. Okay. Next, earnest. Showing sincere and intense conviction. Means you are serious about something. You are that feeling intense, like you are very firm about some opinion, like you're firm, very serious, very convicted. Showing sincere and intense conviction. Next, pace. A single step taken while walking or running. When you walk and you run, that step, what you take, one step between your 2 feet, that is called pace. Maneuver, movement or series of moves requiring skill or care. A particular type of whether you're trying to do some maybe it's a sport or a dance or whatever, a series of movement requiring skill, very crafted skill and carefully what movement you do in a continuous way, that is called maneuver. Amusement, a state or experience of finding something funny. You feel funny about something. When you see something, you feel very funny. So that feeling what you get, that is called known as amusement. Ordeal, a very unpleasant and prolonged experience. Suppose you had to undergo some bad experience, or bad maybe you have undergone some long session wherein you were witness to something very bad, or maybe you got stuck in, suppose you're traveling somewhere and the train stopped for 2-3 hours and there was no electricity, so that you understood what all sufferings you must have, like you felt like where we in middle of the jungle, the train has stopped for 2 hours. That ordeal, that bad experience, so very unpleasant experience and a prolonged experience, not a short one, a bit prolonged. Pathetic, feeling very like arousing pity, especially through sadness. If you see something very bad, you feel it's not proper, pathetic conditions of the roads during monsoons, you say that. Next, splendid means very impressive, very good. You feel very good, magnificent, very or very impressive. Next, critically, in a move that expresses disapproval. You are not happy with the decision taken. You are very you don't agree to it, so you are critical about it. So critically means in a way that expresses disapproval. Now the last one, delighted means happiness. So students, now here we found some of the meanings of these words that we just read. Now let us frame some of the sentences from these words, some few words. Okay, so the first word, scribbled. You all know it's a very simple word, scribbled. Always we make use of this word, scribbled. Scribble means writing something very short, like you may not bother about your handwriting, just scribbling a note or something. So the sentence you can frame it on your own. You can, if you have your rough book with you, you can frame your own sentence. I scribbled a note to my mother before leaving for the match. Just in short, you just wrote a note for your mother. I scribbled a note to my mother before leaving for the match. Next, earnest. Now I told you the meaning of that word, earnest. Now you know the meaning of that word, so I'm sure you should be able to frame a very good sentence. You can frame a sentence of your own, whichever simple. Now here I have written, my brother has an earnest desire to pursue his career in the Indian Navy. Earnest means, I said, with conviction, very serious about that particular. He is not like just for the sake of saying. He did not say, my brother has an earnest desire to pursue his career in the Indian Navy. Next, amused. I told you the meaning of the word amusement. So this is the verb form of that word, amused. The child was amused at the playful behavior of the kitten. You know how kittens are, they are so playful. You feel very good to see them playing. So here the sentence, the child was amused at the playful behavior of the kitten. Next, constant. The equipment should be stored at a constant temperature. The equipment should be stored at a constant temperature. Constant means steady. It should not temperature should not fluctuate. It has to be steady. Shall we move to the next sentence? Here you have this word splendid. I told you the meaning of the word splendid. Magnificent, very impressive is the meaning. So students, you can frame your own sentence. Here I will read a sentence for you. The players did a splendid job. Now the matches are going on. So obviously you must be watching matches. So if any player is playing very well, you can say that particular player did a splendid job, or like the players did a splendid job. Next, delighted. Delighted means happy, happiness. My parents were very delighted by my performance in the school. My parents were very delighted. Maybe you have done very well in a particular exam, in your unit test, or maybe your semester exam. So you have done well. So your parents were very proud of you. They were very happy by your performance. So the sentence, my parents were very delighted by my performance in the school. So students, here we read first we found many new words. We read those, spelt those words. Then we found some of the meanings of those words. And then here we framed some sentences. I'm sure you'll be able to frame good sentences on your own. So students, today's class, actually we will do chapter 7. So before I start the chapter, I will say something about I'll just talk to you something about it. Now students, I'll give you a situation. Like suppose there is some competition in your school, okay, and you are very keen to participate in that competition. You have given your names, enrolled your name for the competition, and it's maybe it's a drawing competition, okay. You all enjoy drawing, and you have done a lot of practice. You are practicing it well. The dates have arrived when the competition is there. The teacher has told you the dates, and you are very with earnestly you're preparing for that competition. You're practicing various topics, various drawings, and you're coloring, all the finishing touches and all you are giving, and lot of practice has been done. And finally the day of the competition arrives, and you are finally doing your you're doing your drawing. The topic is given and you're almost done with it, and you're very satisfied because you had done very good practice. And once the competition is over, the teacher has collected your paper and then she has taken, and now you are waiting for the winning announcement of the winners. And to your surprise, you are declared the winner of that particular category. Teacher announces, the chief guest announces your name, and you imagine what you must be feeling. You are just elated, thrilled. Yes, because you had done so much practice, and with so much conviction you had practiced, that when you got a recognition for it, when you won a prize, you were really happy. Okay, so no matter whatever it is, any, I just gave you the example of this competition. It may be sports or any other thing. Like if you, when you work hard and you get recognition for that work, you feel very very happy. So today's chapter in English is about something related to this. So students, in the today's class, we just I gave you the brief introduction. In the next English class, I will talk something about the author of that lesson, and we will start reading that chapter. So till we meet in the next class, students, have a nice day.